Welcome to my channel. Think happy, be happy. Subscribe. Like.
Vikram and Betalll, all superiors. Betalll spoke, "We can't go all the way in silence. So, I must tell you a story. You won't speak. If you do, I will fly back to my tree." Vikram said nothing. Betalll began his story. There was a town called Dharmasthal on the bank of river Yamuna. It was ruled by the king Gunadhish, a justice-loving ruler. In the same town lived a Brahmin called Keshav. He had a son and a daughter named Madhu. His son had gone to another town for education. Madhu had come of marriageable age, a worry for her parents. Once, Keshav had gone to another town on business. In his absence, a young man stayed at their house. The wife of Keshav liked the handsome young man and selected him for her daughter. All the matters were settled and the date of the wedding was fixed. The town where Keshav had gone also presented a suitable boy named Madhusudan. Keshav liked the boy and fixed his daughter's marriage with him. When he came back, he informed his wife about their daughter's marriage. Meanwhile, the son also reached home with the news that he had fixed his sister's marriage to one of his classmates who was handsome with a good future. All the three had given their firm words. Now they were in a fix. A solution was that the date of whichever marriage was earliest be accepted. But to their dismay, it was found that the marriages were fixed for the same day and hour. The last option was that whoever Madhu selected be accepted. On the wedding day, all the three young men arrived. Truly, all three were deserving grooms. No one was inferior to any other. The guests were wondering who would get the nod of the bride. But a tragedy occurred. In the inner room, a snake bit the bride. She fell down and died soon after, plunging the family in the grief, including the grooms. The bride was cremated tearfully by her parents. The hopeful grooms renounced the world and became a sadhu. Another were deeply saddened. One of them away with her ashes in a bag. The third picked up her bones as mementos and departed. Some time later, the young man who turned sadhu stayed at a Brahmin's house. His wife was cooking food. Their kid was annoying her and misbehaving. The angry mother pushed her son in the fire and he was burnt to death. It made the sadhu angry. He rose up and prepared to go. The Brahmin wanted to know the reason. He said, "How can I stay in a house where children are burnt alive?" The Brahmin laughed. "It's a little game which we often play with the kid, holy man. We have a holy scripture that has to revive the dead. I don't believe it. Don't befool me," the sadhu said. "Just watch for yourself," said the Brahmin and went to other room, from where he returned with the ancient book. He read some mantras out of it and the kid rose from dead and started playing again. It amazed the young sadhu. At night, he thought if he had this book, Madhu could have been revived. He was not able to sleep. He got up quietly and looked at the place where he had seen the Brahmin keeping the book. It was still there. The sadhu picked it up and slipped away. After few days, he met the young man who had with him bones of Madhu. He told the young man about the mantra book. Now the two began looking out for the third one who had the ashes. At last they found him and all the three got together. The bones and the ashes were placed side by side. The sadhu chanted the mantras out of the scripture. And Madhu rose up alive in bridal attire. All three were dazed to see it happen. But the issue was still alive as to who would marry her. All three put forward their claims. One said that he secured the all-important mantra book. Another said that he had preserved the bones, and the third thought that ashes were the main ingredient. Madhu's father was informed about the new situation. He was happy at his daughter coming back to life, but he was confused about who to marry her to. The father took the case to the king Gunadhish. He heard the entire case, gave it a serious thought and announced his judgment in favor of one of the three. The other two also accepted the logic of the king. "Vikram, tell me in whose favor the king's verdict went." Why other two accepted the verdict as being logical. Betalll ended the story with the question. Vikram kept quiet. Speak, Vikram. I know. You know the answer. Remember, what will happen to your head if you don't reveal it? Betalll spoke. Betalll, the one who had preserved the ashes, got her. Because, according to our customs, the son of a dead female collects bones. Mantra chanter was like a father who gave her life. A husband collects the ashes of his wife when she dies as last rites. Right you are, Vikram. And here I get freed. Betalll flew back to his tree. Vikram turned back brandishing his sword to try again.
Please subscribe my channel and encourage me to upload more videos.
Like, comment, share, subscribe and press the bell icon and never miss another update.